Ladies and gentlemen, we are live Wednesday, April 23rd, 2025. With you as always, I'm Warren Peace. We are All-Star Pro Wrestling, and this is Fight Night. Getting into the business. Hold on. We ain't getting into business yet. Hold on. God damn it. Always messing me up. Now, getting right to the business, right to the action. We got Jay Brooks going head-to-head with the returning man of 1,000 holds. Power Driver Fight Night's own Jindrak. And it is about to be a fight on Fight Night.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Columbus, Georgia, weighing in at 240 pounds.
Yo, welcome to the show. The Ghost, the SOB, the Mouth of the South, Jay Brooks, kicking this thing off tonight. Just days away, 3 days in fact, from our inaugural PLE of the season, last man standing, and we still got a couple slots to fill. The car filling up quickly, but after tonight, we might have a better vision of what's going on Saturday. And a big return. One of the pillars of Fight Night.
From Punjab, India, weighing in at 235 pounds, Jindrak Bishop, the man of 1,000 holds.
Jindrak making his way back to All-Star Pro Wrestling. This man has been a staple, a mainstay of the Black and Blue show. The man of 1,000 holds. Internationally known, making the reputation all over the world. India, Japan, China, Australia, Europe, Mexico, you name it. But landing here in the U.S. and North America. Ready to master all those styles. The man of 1,000 holds. Jindrak. Back, making a return tonight. Ready to get down to some business. Jay Brooks. Jindrak. One-on-one. We are underway. No, I got you booked for tomorrow night, boss. I was going to have you pull double duty during the week, but we got a PLE on Saturday, so you are pulling double duty this week after all. And these two guys came in to fight. Jindrak making a statement upon arrival here in Fight Night. Going all the way up top with the big cutter and a big spear to boot, holding it down. Jindrak trying to make this return memorable. Full head of steam and a huge kick right to the mush. The acrobatics on display. And what did I tell you about that versatile style? The man is back. Back on a mission, taking him for the ride. Big time, Uranagi. Oh, going all the way up top. Look at that moonsault, but cannot clear the distance. Brooks now has an opportunity to make something happen, rolling with the blockbuster. Brooks taking his time, working the ground and pound now, serving them knuckle sandwiches. Trying to give a warm welcome home to Jindrak. Jay Brooks now, the former Fight Night champion, former Underground champion, looking to gain more gold. I'm telling you, win here tonight after that whole Delta Force fiasco and put him in some prime position. Speaking of prime position, lined up top, looking for the DDT, but Jindrak sidestepping it and dumping him with a nasty side suplex. Back in control, looking for the Rolling Thunder, connecting clean. Jindrak Looking for the submission hold. Oh, gonna take some time to taunt. And Brooks gonna take advantage of the distraction, but Jindrak wise to the game, able to counter, and we are back to square one. Jindrak with the advantage. Boot to the midsection, working the combination. And a nasty Hurricane Rana. Brooks answering back with a Hurricane Rana of his own, gonna mix it up with some ground and pound action. Reverse back elbow, right in the mush. Brooks, Jindrak, leaving it all on the table here, trying to set the pace. Sliding rib breaker. And Brooks now with the advantage. Alabama slam from the mouth to the south into the cover. Brooks. Trying to spoil the return of the man of 1,000 holds. So is Basham his surname? Should I? Am I calling him Jindrak Basham? That would help. Do that. A bow and arrow backbreaker. Basham. With that deep sleeper hold cinched in, but Brooks gonna roll through. Little worse for wear there. But right back on the offensive with the beautiful disaster. Roundhouse kick off the springboard. Good for the 1 count. This match can continue. Lining up. Ready to unload. Hendo connecting hard. Brooks looking to make it an early night at the office, but Jindrak says we got plenty of work to get done. Lined up on the second rope now, doubling down in fact. Jay Brooks out to make a statement here tonight. Season 3, episode 5 of Fight Night. We are knee deep in early season shenanigans. It only goes up from here, folks. Saturday, we got Last Man Standing. And next week, we head off to the land of the rising sun. That's right, folks, the Japan tour. Headed over a couple days early, just, you know, for the cycle purposes. It's Monday. Havoc Japan makes a triumphant return, but right now, Brooks trying to make a triumphant return back to Fight Night into the cover with the hook of the outside leg for the win, and Jindrak with the bitter taste of defeat in his return matchup in Jay Brooks. The vile, despicable, deplorable, might I say, mouth of the South. I was not expecting that. Honestly wasn't. Oh, it was good. Oh, it was definitely a good match. Definitely a good match. Exchanging high impact offense back and forth. And Brooks hammering away, literally, that's what it was with the ring rust. With not one Hendo, but two back-to-back. And you can see from there on out, this match was not the same. That overhead exploder suplex sealed the deal. And Jay Brooks once again. Stepping over here like a madman tonight. They might have to run it back though. Oh, we can do better than that. Come on, 3 stars only. We can do better than that. Matter of fact, we got another debut. Tag team action, easy lunch. After making waves all across the independent scene, finally signing pen to paper here at All-Star Pro, going 2-on-2 with the women's tag team champions, the Fallen. We got Ari, Smiling Ari, Crazy Amy, making their debut right here tonight. Go head to head with the champs. Let's get it. In this dynamic, incredible women's division here in All-Star Pro Wrestling.
On the way to the ring. And Crazy Amy, the new millennium.
This already stacked, dynamic, incredible women's division only getting deeper, only getting better. Only getting more dynamic by the day with the introduction of these 2 women. The game might have changed. However, speaking of game changers,
the All-Star Women's Tag Team Champions, the Demon, Akira Tanaka.
oh, I seen him in action. I seen him in action. We had to sign him. But the women's tag team champions, fun fact, still undefeated in tag team competition, dating back to even before the titles were established. When it comes to excellence in female tag team wrestling, look no further, because they're reigning tag team champions. Have been running roughshod through the women's division. I'm talking the Madness. I'm talking the Faces of Fear. Even the Red Wolves all have stepped down and got shot down. But tonight, easy lunch, coming to grub. Akira, Crazy Amy kicking this thing off. And the powerhouse, Akira Tanaka, the polarizing, controversial all-star. You say what you will about her, man. Instant lunch. Is that what it was? I've been saying easy lunch. Thank you. That's why I need y'all help. Now this is Akira Tanaka, man. Hands down, one of the most dominant women wrestlers we've seen coming through, period. Looks like she dropped a little bit of weight, picked up some speed here. And Tanaka looking to impose her will on her opponent. Irish whip into the ropes. Nice Hurricane Rana and Amy letting gravity do its job, rolling into the cover. The confidence of the tag team champion, has to be at an all-time high after essentially clearing out the division. We got non-tag teams coming together to try to pick up a win over the dynamic duo. Smiling Ari checking in the matchup, bottom row springboard moonsault, and it is money. I tell you, man, these women can go. Oh, look at that. Brilliant tag team wrestling. Quick tags in and out, doing some damage. Tagging out, getting a rest, rinse and repeat. It's Tanaka on the receiving end of some offense. Irish whip into the corner. Instant lunch. Incoming tag team action. Huge big back body drop. And Akira Tanaka gonna make the tag. Here comes Bailey Nelson, the veteran. The Freedom Fighter, Sub-Zero, about to freeze these joints out. Irish whip into the corner. And Crazy Amy getting some offense in, working in tandem, instant lunch. Giving the tag team champ something to think about. Ari with the Luthez press working the combination now. Series of strikes rocking Bailey Nelson, and once again utilizing those quick tags. Crazy Amy looking for that bottom rope moonsault. Nobody home. Nelson going to show her how her springboard is done. Crazy Amy manipulating her opponent, just showing Bailey Nelson, I can make you do whatever I want you to do. Into the cover, good for 2. And Amy running that triangle choke, and here comes Tanaka to save the day. Efficient tag team wrestling on display now. A little smoke and mirrors. And Nelson going to take advantage of the confusion. Sub-Zero. Taking her opponent to Suplex City. And Amy having no answer. The trifecta complete. I thought she made the tag. I guess she did not make the tag. Instant lunch now deep in the trenches with the Fallen. Nelson in firm control, Irish whip. The ring is cut off, and it's time for some tag team action. Fallen returning the favor with the big back body drop of his very own. Hot tag, here comes Ari. And this is what you call looking intimidation, Rodney eye. We've seen the dominance on display from Akira Tanaka. And these chicks just walking right off the street and saying to hell with that. Bringing the fight, and Tanaka exploding through with a big clothesline. The powerhouse. The monster, Akira Tanaka, taking her time. Oh, the blood rushing to the head of Ari. Before the world comes crashing down around her. Tag is made. Bailey Nelson back into the match of Sling Blade. The power and the speed complementing each other of the Fallen. Yes, friends, tag team wrestling indeed. And it's the ladies. You know this shit's about to bang. No shade to the men division. The same. Girls be getting it. And now it's the Fallen utilizing the quick tags. Well versed in duos wrestling, the women's tag team champions in cruise control now, cutting off the ring. Akira Tanaka gonna deny the tag, gonna make the tag herself. And a very confident Bailey Nelson gonna take some time to soak it all in. Working the hamstrings, trying to limit the mobility of her opponent, Nelson. Going all the way up to the tippity top row from 15 feet in the air with the double stomp. No doubt driving all the wind. from the lungs of her opponent. And Ari in a bad way right now. She's hurt. Nelson knows it. Going there for the kill. Nelson, a hard right hand. Taking too much time. Bloodied for her trouble, and just like that, Ari, instant lunge, taking control of this matchup. And a big time destroyer from the corner. Tag is made. Here comes Crazy Amy with the full-headed steam. But taking too much time, and once again the Fallen gonna take advantage with the big back body drop. Wicked clothesline. And a big splash to complement that. Tanaka wearing down her opponent. Trying to find a chink in the armor, mixing up the attack, going after the arms, going after the legs, working the torso, working the head. Hard right hand turns Amy around. And a big tilt-a-whirl, a backbreaker. Once again, the tag is made. Sub-Zero. Nelson. Wisely dragging her opponent to the center of the ring, and Amy, dead to the world. But springing back to life at that opportune moment. Crazy Amy with the picture-perfect vertical suplex. But Nelson, with a surge of adrenaline, gonna eat a destroyer instead. Folded up like a dollar bill. Amy holler kill for the win. Only good for the count of two. Nelson with that middle row springboard moonsault. It was money. But a quick kick to the head, gonna swing the favor back, gonna swing the momentum back in favor of instant lunge. Ready to put this thing away once and for all. Lunge has been served into the cover. Ari for the win. Nelson able to kick out at two, and you notice Tanaka wasn't even worried about breaking on the cover. She was going after the partner. That shows the level of confidence, what we're dealing with here, with the Fallen. But instant lunge, give them a run for their money. And the confidence on display. Amy gonna allow her to make the tags. Taking out Tanaka with a hard forearm smash. Irish whip reversal by Tanaka though. Inverted Alabama slam into the cover. Akira Tanaka. Ari breaking up the cover. But Amy in a bad way right now. Simply being manipulated by her opponent. Spiral sit-out powerbomb. Holy shit. For the win. And Crazy Amy is a goddamn psychopath because she just kicked out of two. Tanaka just doubling down with the offense. Big splash. Oh, you missed that crazy ass powerbomb, my boy. Amy working the combination. That blistering speed, and Tanaka cannot hang. Firing at all cylinders now. Making the tag. Being efficient. Instant lunch. Big time stun gun. Ari. Following the stun gun, lining up. Ready to strike. Got that triangle choke, cinched in tight. And Tanaka gonna tap. Tanaka gonna tap. Wow, first time ever we see defeat for the Fallen. The blemish-free record, blemish-free, no more, instant lunch. In their debut matchup, coming in and taking down the champs. Hey, welcome, brother. Welcome. How you feeling? Hey, we gotta pay them bills, boy. We gotta pay them bills, man. And this is back and forth. This is the definition of a seesaw battle. These two teams were going to blows. And this right here, that was a thing of beauty. The deadlift spin out spiral power bomb, sit out style, I thought it was a done bun. I thought it was over with. But somehow, some way.
Here are your winners. And
Crazy Amy.
The new Millennia.
Instant lunch in their All-Star Pro Wrestling debut. Coming in and bringing the fight right to the women's tag team champions. That is how you make a debut. That right there, 5 stars, that's how you make a name for yourself. Let's keep it moving. Hey, we got 2 heavyweights ready to throw down. Adam Matthews, John Robb, 2 heavy hitters. Oh shit, no entrees? Like we fucking up, man. We're gonna skip. We won't skip the entrees. We won't do them dirty like that. Man, this shit it's the update. It's got me jacked up. All right, we got them now, y'all. Hey, man, hey. I didn't expect them to win either. Nothing against Brooks.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Huntsville, Alabama, weighing in at 265 pounds, Unbreakable Matthews.
The hungry rookie that checks all the boxes to be a main event draw, Adam Matthews. Joining us at the beginning of season 3. This kid's got the talent. He's got a skill set. And it's only a matter of time before he gets that breakout moment. That could be tonight.
And his opponent from Fort Worth, Texas, weighing in at 275 pounds, the Savage, John Robb.
The big Texan in the house, the Savage One, John Robb. With that air of confidence, marching down to the ring, the master of the Texas Death Match, the heavyweight, the brawler, the mauler, the Savage One. With the signature red hat, ready to make some noise tonight, John Robb. Yeah, we need to start having a little bit of crossover. Like bring that belt out or something, you know what I'm saying? We can talk some business. We can talk some business. Adam Matthews, John Robb, one-on-one action and we underway. Oh, you know I'm always down to do some business, man. Speaking of business, these guys, coming in straight out of the gate hot. Matthews, the young rookie's got something to prove and nothing to lose. Going all in here tonight. And he's made his sentence very clear. This man wants his contract for Monday Night Havoc. The grind is real, and Matthews ready to put the work in. Looking for the big boot. Savage one, able to dodge out of the way. And the WPW US champion on the receiving end. Matthews coming in hot here tonight. Kid better be careful not to burn himself out. The Savage one is one tough customer. The stamina's got to play a factor. But Matthews throwing all caution to the wind. Big scoop slam, the referee. Hey, welcome to the show. What's up, my boy? Newest signee to ALLSTAR Pro Wrestling, the final chief. In attendance to check out the show, and Matthews with the good 2 count. Rob turning the tide, got that big Boston Crab cinched in. And Matthews, determined, says he will not be denied here tonight. Irish whipping to the ropes and a big single knee strike. Hit the bullseye and John Robb busted open. Matthews tasted the blood. Now on the hunt, electric chair. Robb gonna find a way free. Couple well-played shots. Robb now. Hey, it's the franchise. That spinning back fist setting him up. John Robb, the Savage one. With that pop-up, sit-out, last ride style powerbomb. Now that is some serious business right there. Robb, the Savage one, coming in this match on a 2-fight win streak, trying to make it 3, only good from count of 2. Both me with the same idea. Robb coming out with the advantage. Yeah, man, I need you to message me back about your CAW, bro. I sent you another message last night. I don't know if you got it. You can send me a picture of the guy I'm getting. John Robb, lined up, locked in, laser focused. The Savage one. Over and under with the half and half suplex, planting Matthews into the cover for the win. And just like that, it is all over. And this is one of those fights, you knew it wasn't going to go long. You can tell from the opening bell, these dudes were going fast and furious. High octane, high impact offense from bell to bell. Robb now, hey, that's 4 in a row, man. John Robb on a roll. And this man might have just earned himself a match of last man standing. I mean, he's got to be the number one contender for the Fight Night title coming out of this matchup, coming after tonight's match. I don't know. We'll check the record books, but I'm fairly certain Savage One got this shit in the bag. Oh, bet. And you are on PS5 or Xbox Series S or X, right? You on this? That half and half suplex spelled disaster. Which one though, bro? Are you on the new one?
Here is your winner, the Savage.
Bloody.
John
Okay, bet. Okay, cool. The Savage One, John Robb, picking up the dub in some serious competition. Now we're starting to get there. Here, the FHH 25 is what it was, I think. There were 3 people that I seen. I didn't know which one it was. I didn't see the name, the front of chief. Hey. But guess what, though? Franchise going head to head with all 4 of the Titans. No, I'm just playing. He fight Dominic Jason one-on-one. Let's do it. Oh, shit. See, talking to y'all got me fucked up. Hold up. You know we got to do anything for this shit. I'll get it right eventually, y'all. I'm running my mouth. Apparently I can't multitask today. The franchise, Alex Knight, going head to head with the master manipulator, Dirty Dominic Jason of the Titans. Let's get into it. Okay.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from the City of Angels, weighing in at 234 pounds, the living legend,
Alex Knight, the franchise of professional wrestling and sports entertainment, the living legend. The Golden Black Attack is back. Bars. The former national heavyweight champion, Alex Knight, ready to go to work. Making a return just 2 weeks ago, standing at 1-1. After a devastating loss last week, the hardcore champion, Triple Daniel Knight, ready to get back on that horse. Kick some ass. He's my favorite too. I'm quite partial like Alex Knight as well. He is a beast. Gang's all here. Titan strong. Assembled. Dominic Jason, AJ Albright, Emma Rose, and Lil Devil. Multi-tag team championship reigns between these guys. Devil, former world heavyweight champion. This new breed of the Titans looking damn dangerous.
from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 222 pounds, Alpha Jason.
And tonight, Dominic Jason up to bat About to go one-on-one with the great one. This might be the biggest match in the young rookie's career. I'm telling you, a win over the franchise tonight could do amazing things for this young man's trajectory. You got the Mama Bear, Emma Rose, the mastermind, AJ Albright, Little Devil. Here's the color speaking for themselves. Tonight, Dominic Jason. It's your shot of glory, kid. Time to make yourself famous. Strength through solidarity. AJ Albright, the #1 contender for Larry Loco's Grand Prix Championship. So far, the only one locked in for a date of last man standing. But you better believe the other three are damn sure going to try to make their way there. Alex Knight, Dominic Jason, one-on-one action, and we underway. Both men going to meet in the center ring, calling an elbow tie-up. Got some chain wrestling going on. AJ, get the fuck out of here. The referee gonna have to force these guys apart. God damn, I knew that was gonna happen. Come on. Knight coming out on top of the exchange and a hard knee strike from the ripcord. Franchise. And these guys again vying for position in here. Taking their time trying to fill each other out. And Knight taking the young man to school. Alex Knight, the franchise, showing Dominic Jason how it's done, like we always do around this time. Working that headlock, sapping the energy out of the young rookie. And Jason finding himself out of his element. Nice that you just fooling with a young man. Oh shit, oh shit. Dominic Jason trying to make a comeback on a comeback. Ooh. And the cockiness of the franchise coming back to haunt him. Tripped out of his shoes, and Jason with the advantage on the offensive hard right hand, turning the franchise inside out, but taking too much time. Cannot take too much time. Franchise going to capitalize. Knight going up top. With a bird's eye view from the penthouse floor, Alex Knight with the forearm smash from the top rope. The living legend. Boom! Exploding through with that copyright clothesline. Alex Knight trying to make it a one and done here tonight. Only good for the count of one. Boot to the midsection. Got his opponent stuffed. Knight with a big time love blower down at ringside. Oh shit. Yeah, we'll get you figured out, bro. Referee count getting dangerously high up to 7 and Knight inflicting more punishment, stomping on the fingers. And the franchise cruising for that count-out victory here tonight. Putting the young Titan to school. That was kind of bump. gonna lie, that was very underwhelming. But hey, a win's a win. We'll take it. Serious offense, though. Quick little highlight reel from the franchise trying to save his energy. And there it is, that copyright clothesline. Turn that man head over heels. And it could have been the end, but Dominic Jason fighting with grit and determination, but still taking on one hell of an ass whooping tonight. Make sure that man could not respond to the referee's 10 count. Just in time for last man standing. The franchise, give me my money. Just give me my money. A tip for a job well done. You ain't ready yet though, kid. Go buy yourself something nice. Oh, fuck. This guy's the best. Alex Knight, ladies and gentlemen. All right. That was fun. Back to the business, though. Down Wildside, Jay Monster. Non-title one-on-one action. And Wildside, man, the dude's been making a come up. Don't be sleeping on this guy, man. Do not be sleeping on the powerhouse. Fuck you, man. Golly, what's wrong with me tonight? Did he really? Ref threw it at him and shit? That's great. I love it. All right, I'm gonna quit fucking up, y'all. I keep running my mouth. We gotta do the entrees though. That's the best part. One of the best parts. You know what I'm saying. Give me some time to talk my shit. Get back in the mode. The man, the powerhouse, Don Wildside in the building.
Making his way to the ring from the Rocky Mountains. Weighing in.
You got a match tonight, my boy. Candle's on the card tonight. The powerhouse, the Punisher. Are you ready to take a walk on the wild side? This man at his breakout moment this past winter solidified himself as one of the mainstay pillars of Fight Night. Don Wildside, now a made man here on the blue brand. Going one-on-one with the underground champ, Jay Monster.
And his opponent from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 245 pounds, the All-Star Pro Wrestling Underground Champion, the Monster John.
Jay Monster. All-Star Pro Wrestling Original. Former television champion, current underground champion, the head of the household, the man on fire, John Fearhelm, Jay Monster, ready for action. Not a title, of course, but the title will be on the line this Saturday. You better believe it. Don Wildside, Jay Monster, one-on-one. And this match is underway. Wildside. Oh yeah, cruiserweight. Thank you. See, I didn't know he was here. See, that's how I draw him out. Give some fictitious information. And John gonna come through correcting me. And I appreciate that. Thank you. Wildside, the powerhouse, looking to manhandle his opponent here. But the underground fighting champion, Jay Monster, taking to the skies, clearing more than half the distance of the ring with that springboard splash into the cover. Only good for the count of one. How long you been on the stream for? You been watching? You didn't say nothing. Wild side working the ground and pound. But the underground champ have another idea. Is going to send this match down to ringside. Assessing the situation, Jay Monster. With the big lariat, keeping the power of the powerhouse neutralized. The wild side just eating those knees right to the temple. Monster unloading on him. And that springboard casket drop thinks it's enough to get the job done. Jay Monster, the fighting champion. Utilizing those springboard skills when the ropes are available. Trying to unload with the combo. But Wildside having other ideas in the powerhouse now. Trying to take control of this matchup, trying to string together some meaningful offense. Irish whipping in the corner. Hoist the Monster up on the top rope. He's got big plans here. Jay Monster in big trouble. Both men on the tippity top rope, executing the superplex. And yes, indeed, folks, this is awesome. Smashing Monster with the headbutt, but a quick recovery was not quick enough. Wildside able to maintain the advantage. At least momentarily. Monster exploded through with the Luther's press, hammering away on his opponent. Springboard frog splash, but nobody home, and Wildside gonna pick up the scraps. Big headbutt, drawing blood from the underground champ. That deadlift, elevated side slam, taking Jay Monster for a trip all the way around the world. Monster firing right back. The head of the household. Firing up here, trying to fire up. The back and forth, these guys reversing each other's reversals here. The combination from the Chicago native. Really mixing up the offense now. Jay Monster going up top. I know I said this earlier, man, but really taking advantage of having ropes and turnbuckles in his matchup. Something he's not privy to in his title defenses. Sliding behind the back with reversal chop block. Wildside thinks he's done enough damage to get the job done, but in no world at all, sir, would that be enough to hold down the head of the household. Wildside with the big Irish whip. Dumping Jay Monster with a deep digging German suplex. Wildside firing up now. The powerhouse going upstairs. And a big senton from all the way up top. Wildside for the win. Only good for the count of two. Monster digging deep. Trying to make his way back to his feet. Nice reversal on the Irish whip, ducks down underneath. Collision with the referee, and Jay Monster going to take advantage, snatching a double leg, working the ground and pound. And he is fired up. Nice well-timed reversal. Ooh, unloading. Coming unglued with that big clothesline, and Wildside now zeroed in, setting him up. Double underhook, burner breaker. Wildside, the powerhouse. Splashing the underground champion. Holy shit. Wow, I did not see that coming. Jay Monster seemingly had that match handily in hand. Was dictating the pace, was controlling the momentum. But it had to be the flash. Had to be that open wound. The dive bomb from Wildside. He thought it was enough, but we knew it wasn't going to do it there. I guess it was pretty back and forth looking back at the replays now. There it was. That was the turning point, that explosive clothesline. And the vertebrae to wash it down. I don't know about y'all, but I feel like this should trigger a title match, a last man standing, underground rules with the title on the line. Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you smash that like button and hit subscribe. Oh, my bad. We ain't sponsored by Hunger Root, don't worry. Good match, gentlemen, good match. Oh, shit. More non-title action going on here tonight. Two big men about to go boom. Corey Bishop, Triple Daniel, one-on-one. We had to reinforce the ring for this one. We got two giants about to tear the whole damn house down. Let's do it.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 363 pounds, the Barbarian Corey Bishop.
The Barbarian Corey Bishop, 363 pounds of brutality, of barbaric brutality. Corey Bishop walked in here on his debut and absolutely wrecked shop. Took Mason Payne to the absolute limit last week. Here tonight, going one-on-one with the hardcore champion in Extreme Rules. Non-title action. Bishop about to make him bleed.
And his opponent,
This motherfucker right here.
weighing in at 251 pounds, the ALLSTAR Pro Wrestling Hardcore Champion, the Voice Daniel.
I'm really disappointed that the devs put this in the game and this shit don't even look right. They look like they're fucking bowing down to the motherfucker. That shit is absolutely wild to me. But hey, nonetheless, hardcore champion Triple Daniel in the house, and this man is on one hell of a run. Going 3-0 in his last 3 outings, the hardcore champion, looking pretty unstoppable right now. Defying the odds, defying the expectations, the two-time hardcore champion closing in on the longest reigning hardcore champion as well. The Voice, Triple Daniel, ready to make him sing. and make the audience do whatever the fuck they're doing. That really looks awful. Corey Bishop, Triple Daniel, one-on-one action and week. Underway in the hardcore champion, straight up the gate, the voice, Triple Daniel with a shoulder tackle. Bishop firing right back with the forearm smash of his own. And these two behemoths, these two titans of the square circle, squaring off in the Battle of Bulls. Bishop looking for the roll-up. I see you. And the massive barbarian Corey Bishop. Oh, shit. Shoved off and then caught clean with the super kick. Triple Daniel trying to outwork and outpace his opponent, connected with another super kick. Stomping away, the hardcore champion made a name for himself here in All-Star Pro by doing whatever it takes to keep that championship around his waist. His second reign with that hardcore title, seemingly with an iron grip on that thing, but goddamn, just pounced out of his shoes. Corey Bishop exploding with offense. And just like that, back with the advantage, back in the driver's seat. Bishop said he ain't just in the driver's seat, he rides alone, taking out the ref and Daniel with that big looping clothesline. Ref making it back to her feet. Daniel, not so much. Ooh, and Bishop putting a booster on him right across the jaw. The voice, the barbarian, Irish whip into the ropes. And cut off at the pass, hard knee strike. Daniel gonna show him how it's done. Drops down underneath. Leapfrog over the top. Caught him clean with a crossbody. And Daniel just walking down to the opponent now, the hardcore champion. Riding a wave of momentum into this matchup. Riding a wave of confidence into this matchup. This man trying to out-barbaric the barbarian here. Daniel, boot to the midsection, got his opponent stuck. Hoisted up with a powerbomb and a 363-pounder. Hung out the dry on the top rope. But this is the kind of guy that can change the momentum on the flip of a dime. Irish whip. Daniel with another reversal and another crossbody off the rebound. And the hardcore champion. Primed. Operating at his peak right now. Unloading with the combination. Oh, and a nasty side suplex. Negating the size and strength advantage. Daniel outworking his opponent right now. But getting a little gritty, going for the senton. Allowing Bishop to snatch initiative out of him and just hanging that man with the chokehold. Another little poke of the eye won't solve. Daniel connected with another super kick. Made that 3 on the evening now. The voice in hot pursuit. And that Irish whip is rebounding. Daniel crushing hard in the barricade. And the voice in trouble now. The barbarian's got a hold of his head. Returning the favor on those trifecta headbutts. But the back and forth continues. Nobody able to maintain the advantage for long. And is now the Voice returning the favor, driving the Barbarian into the barricade. The referee count up to 5. And these dudes are showing no signs of entertaining the thought of getting back inside the ring. This battle of the Giants has become unhinged, uncontrollable, back inside the ring, fortunately. Up to the count of 8. I don't know why it's not Extreme Rules. Oh, shit. Big shoulder tackle. Bishop. Oh! Using the ropes and that massive frame with that little bit of added leverage, getting the job done, picking up the win, and serving up a slice of humble pie to the reigning hardcore champion. And I told y'all, this is not going to be a short matchup. This is not going to be, no, this is not going to be a long match. This is going to be no technical classic. This is going to be fast and furious. Painful. Bishop picking up the win. I'm saying, maybe they might have to have a fight for the hardcore title and the PLE. Maybe, I don't know. Because Reese also got a win over Triple Daniel. We got some stuff to figure out. What I do know is the Barbarian standing tall in victory at the end of this one-on-one. Why you only get 3 stars though, man? What y'all doing? I get it though. I don't want to make a long match with a giant motherfucker neither, even if it was a giant. But switching gears from the Giants to the Cruiserweights, that Cruiserweight Championship still vacant. We got to fill that bad boy last man standing, and I think we're going to do a gauntlet match. Winner of this match gets last entry. See what we're doing here? Because these are the 2 winners from last week's matchups. We'll get y'all right, Cruiserweights. Don't y'all worry. The badass from the Bayou, the Raging Cajun, Blackjack, in an already highly competitive cruiserweight division. This man has risen to the top. He's one of the top competitors in the 205-pound division. That vacant championship looming in the air. We're fighting for last positioning, last entry in our gauntlet match this Saturday at Last Man Standing.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, weighing in at 205 pounds. Wild Man Blackjack.
The Wild Man ready for one-on-one action. We could very well be looking at our next cruiserweight champion, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, welcome to the show, bro. Thanks for joining us. But likewise, as with his opponent tonight, also an individual.
Representing the Spitfire Warriors from Kansas City, Kansas, weighing in at 202 pounds, K.
Also an individual who's risen his way to the top of the cruiserweight ranks. The comeback kid, the son of a gun, The second generation All-Star, Kando Dragon. Made his reputation of that toughness, that tenacity, that legendary resiliency, no doubt inherited from his father, the great Kabuki. Kando Dragon out to make his own path. Hey, definitely, for sure, bro, for sure, definitely. Hell yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. And straight out the gate, Blackjack, the wild man, the badass from the bayou, coming in hot. And Kando trying to outsmart a Fox. He knows they got that gauntlet match coming up this Saturday, trying to make it a fast affair, trying to maintain that stamina. Hard fist drop, Kando Dragon going coast to coast, nice casket drop. And the son of a gun looking for the early win here, trying to preserve that stamina, trying to preserve that health for this weekend's festivities. The comeback kid known for that deep tank. The iron will, that legendary tenacity, and that unceasing hunger for success. And watch out for that spinning back fist. That motherfucker is dangerous. Kando taking charge. And the young dragon looking for the big chop. Sidestep by Blackjack. Jack now. Kando vying for position. A little bit of chain wrestling here on Fight Night. Kando, telling you, man, widely known as one of the best grapplers / submission specialists here in the game today. The dude will work it. His dad's known as one of the best strikers. Kando, undoubtedly, one of the best grapplers. Apple did kind of fall far from the tree a little bit there, just a little bit. Kando could strike too, but the dude's a legendary elite level grappler. Tell you that right damn now. Still vying for positioning here. Blackjack turning the tides, working that side headlock, sapping the energy away from the young dragon, and Kando doing all he can to try to get back in a favorable position, but Blackjack now transitioning beautifully into that chicken wing. I know this is not what you expect from cruiserweight matchup. They ain't flying from wall to wall. These guys are doing some actual legit wrestling. And it's Kando coming on top, snatching a double. Oh, shit! There it is. That nasty spinning back fist and Blackjack knocking loopy. I'm telling you, my man just seeing butterflies right now. Kando snapping with a spinning back fist. What are the combination? They're gonna wash it down with a hard knee strike right to the face for dessert for the win. Only good for the count of two. I fuck with the comeback kid. Blackjack. Sit in over with yet. Back in the fight. After shaking those cobwebs loose. To regaining his faculties. The Raging Cajun going up top now. Blackjack with the shooting star press, and it was money into the cover for the win. Kando able to kick out at two. This match is going to continue on. Blackjack immediately right back in the cover, this time with the feet up on the ropes. He must have been watching the last match, but the ref caught him in the act. Get that shit out of here. working the combination, and the gut wrench power bomb. That was a deep digger right there. Kando trying to roll out the ringside and a bit to recover. Cut up at the pass. Blackjack said, And these dudes are moving a mile a minute now. After that slow start, this match is starting to pick up the pace. Blackjack calling for it. Nice counter by Kando. Chopping away. The comeback kid. Many times we've seen him fight his way back from the clutches of the feet and a high flare of offense. Kando Dragon might be doing just the same once again here tonight. Only good for the count of 2. Man, that match picked up quick. I'm sitting talking about this man is one of the best grapplers, and then he busts out with that crazy spin back fist like that. Boy, you wild. Ah, yes, much like his father, this dude ain't never met a rule he won't break, though. Taking those shortcuts, Kando setting the trap. While the referee distracted, going to work, trying to wear out Blackjack. Put your ass back inside the ring. Taking liberties, Kando Dragon. I don't know if you caught the gouge to the eyes before the roundhouse, but the young dragon. This dude is out for victory, whether by hook or by crook. Trying to win that title they stole from his daddy in the garden. Blackjack. Ooh, unloaded with the combination into the twist of fate. Staring down his opponent. Blackjack, ready to strike. Slicing the bread of the young dragon. And in the spirit of the season, going to be more than content to take a count-out victory. Ladies and gentlemen, in the spirit of last man standing, your winner via count-out, Blackjack. Them boys went to war, man. Them boys did that damn thing. From the tarantula lock to the snatching of the double leg face. Boom, there it was. Every single time. It gets me every time. Both these dudes stepping the game up, coming in here on their A game. I mean, I guess Blackjack is last entry in that gauntlet match. But second to last, our boy Kando. These two will collide again in a gauntlet match for that vacant Cruiserweight Championship this Saturday, a last man standing. Non-stop action from bell to bell. Not from bell to bell. They had y'all thrown up with that chain wrestling. Y'all thought it was going to be one of them slow matches, huh? And then them guys picked up the pace. The twist of fate was the beginning of the end. Kando was starting to stir, but unfortunately could not beat the referee's count. And your winner, Blackjack, the Raging Cajun, the badass from the Bayou, the Wild Man. Well, definitely good luck to you, my boy. Look at that. 4 stars, best singles match of the night so far, according to their criteria. I'm unbiased, of course. And, of course, it is now time for the co-main event of the evening. Ladies in action, Selena Reaper get another crack at that Fight Night Championship. She made it to her third title defense. Her third one. Oh, so close. Now, a little bit of time for redemption, but she's going head-to-head with a top-tier competitor and the reigning Fight Night Women's Champion, the Psycho, Brick Graves.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for
Hey, welcome to the show. Rep Your Leagues in the house. What up?
Fighting Women's Championship.
Appreciate you stepping in, my boy. You know it ain't the show without Rep Your Leagues in the house. The end is near. For the Reaper is here. The Alpha of the Order, the former Fight Night Women's Champion, Selena Reaper. She's worn this crown before. She sat upon the throne here in the land of opportunity. Tonight, a chance of redemption. Coming oh so close on that third title defense, can't sit right with anybody. And Reaper, here tonight, one-on-one action. Try to rectify that. But it's not going to be an easy task. The champ is in the building. The North Carolina native intensity personified. The slow march down to the ring, Brick Graves, outlasting 7 other All-Stars last week to claim the vacant Fight Night Championship. And she'll be damned if she walks out of here 1 week later, title less. The first husband and wife championship duo in All-Star Pro Wrestling, Jack, set to defend in the main event. Will they walk out the same way they walked in? Only one way to find out, and that's to keep watching. That championship matchup is about to go down. The Fight Night Championship, you know what it is, 3 defenses. We catch that bad boy in. Mike Rome, hit us with the intro.
Introducing the challenger from parts unknown, Alpha! And her opponent from
Yes, and that whisper, bro.
the All-Star Pro Wrestling Fighting Women's Champion, the Psycho Graves.
And I cannot state time and time again how incredible this women's division in All-Star Pro Wrestling is. They bring it every single time and expect nothing less than greatness here in this matchup. Selena Reaper, Brick Graves, with the title on the line in the co-main event, and here we go. Both ladies with the same idea coming out of the gate. But it's the Alpha coming out with the advantage. Reaper, oh shit, with an inverted hurricane around, a spike in the head of the champion into the canvas. And the #1 contender now, going to work, foot DDT, mixing up the offense. Graves able to kick her off. The champion now. Looking for the springboard, but missing the mark. Selena Reaper once again taking advantage of the misstep. He'll call her an elbow tie, vying for position in here. Some chain wrestling going on here in the co-main event. The struggle, the grind is on. Graves able to push her opponent off, unloading with a big shoulder tackle. This is the casket drop, nobody home. Selena Reaper now piecing her up with the combination. But as the champion, controlling the tide after all, reverse drop down, DDT, and a springboard, not paying dividends for the reigning champion here tonight. Reaper. With the advantage, Irish whip into the ropes. Nice deep digging arm drag. And the number one contender staring down the champion, opting to go for the cover here. Only good for the count of one. Look at that springboard DDT it looked like, and Britt Graves, well scouted, able to make the adjustment, sees control, and Graves now. I heard you like DDT. I'm going to wear your ass out inside the rings instead, inside the ropes rather. Pardon my language. This match going to the outside. With the Fight Night Championship on the line, the opportunity cannot be more golden. They're going to fight it out to the bitter end, folks. Graves firing up here. And with the Red Wolves running loose here on Fight Night, Graves taking that spinning back fist in stride, but finally fell by that drop kick. Reaper. Trying to reap here tonight and walk out with the championship. Nice hammer-like arm breaker. Selena Reaper. Gonna take some time to taunt. Very poor decision, Graves. Taking back control, or maybe with the trap. Reaper. Graves. Exchanging blows here. See, now this is much better balance. This is the first time we've had this all evening. So it makes it feel more dynamic when they do finally do it here in the co-main event with the championship on the line. That's 3 unanswered shots for Reaper. Graves firing right back though. The Psycho. The Alpha. Throwing all caution to the wind. Hockey fight breaking out here in the middle of Fight Night. And Reaper with a quick recovery, but Graves with a quick reversal. And that jumping complete shot. But the back and forth continues. Nobody able to maintain control of the matchup for long. Momentum being a fickle bitch here tonight. Selena Reaper going up top, ready to strike. Double boost to the chest, and the champion is hurt. Graves is in trouble. Reaper, she can smell it. Ready to pounce, ready to capitalize on a wounded, failed champion, Selena Reaper now. Oh, a foot race to get back inside the ring and Britt Graves. With a combination of kicks followed by a wicked roundhouse, and Selena Reaper is now at the mercy of the reigning Fight Night champion. Graves connected clean. With that single leg drop kick off the slingshot, Graves now back up top once again. The champion ready to strike, looking to go double down with it. Still with the advantage. Britt Graves planning her opponent with the Uranagi, not done yet. Got the Anaconda Vice cinched in tight, center of the ring, nowhere to go. But Reaper gonna weather the storm. In fact, gonna fight out of the storm. Reaper said it's my turn. Nice reversal by Graves. Irish whip. Selena Reaper, taking her sky high with the flapjack. That blue face paint got some accent now, some that blood red driven into it. But she is feeling it, ladies and gentlemen. The number one contender, the challenger, Selena Reaper. Feels she has it well in hand. Delivering a snake eyes to the champion. And a big-time meteor. River thinks she's done enough to walk out of here with the championship, but that was only good for 2. This match is going to continue. And directly into submission hold, and Britt Graves gonna tap. Britt Graves gonna tap just like that. In the back and forth. Tit for tat in the seesaw battle, and I tell you every single time, the ladies always deliver. We might just fire all the men and just be straight women wrestling type shit. Cause this was incredible. Match it out, I'm calling it. We ain't seen the main event yet, but goddamn. This was one until the very bitter end. Reaper came for redemption and delivered in a big way, scoring not only the victory, but the submission victory. And new, and new, and new.
Women's champion,
The Alpha of the Order, Selena Reaper, with a big win, and once again, your Fight Night champion. Let's see if she can go to these times this time. Well, might not be a party in the Graves household tonight, but they can salvage something still. Aaron Malenko with the biggest match of his young career here tonight, going head to head with the undefeated this season, Jack Graves. Can Malenko do the unthinkable? Shut down the streak and claim the championship for herself? We're about to find out, ladies and gentlemen, because it's time for the main event of the evening.
is scheduled for one fall and is for the Action Championship.
The Mercenary, the Mauler, the Giant, Aaron Malenko, formerly of the Delta Force, now the freelance fighter and the #1 contender for the Fight Night Championship. Just 1 week removed from his evisceration of the Great Khan, snatching the spotlight and making the case for this main event championship matchup right here tonight in the land of opportunity. This man has the opportunity, coming out of the Delta Force to forge his own destiny. And the only thing standing in his way is one mean son of a bitch, one violent, intense red wolf that is the reigning Fight Night champion, Mr. Motherfucker, the Hellraiser, the Assassin, Jack Graves. I mentioned at the top, this man is still undefeated as of season 3, walking through the competition left, right, and center. Finally dethroning Mean Mike of that Fight Night championship. He noticed he brought the classic boy back, reinstating that 3-match rule. Jack Graves, a former Grand Prix champion, a former hardcore champion, a former classic heavyweight champion, and your reigning, defending, undisputed, ALLSTAR Pro Wrestling Fight Night champion. the assassin, Jack Graves. That was cool. As soon as I said his name, the bell started tolling in the background and shit. I didn't even plan for that to happen. Clearly, because my clock's off time. I don't even think it's on the hour right now. Hell no, it's 23 after. It's clowning. That's what's up, though. That was still cool, though. The go-home episode of Fight Night ahead of Last Man Standing, our last edition. Before we head off to Japan, ladies and gentlemen, Mike Rome, hit him with the in-ring introductions, please.
Introducing the challenger from Kyiv, Ukraine, weighing in at 276 pounds, the Giant, Aaron Malenko.
Oh, you done messed up, AA Ron.
And his opponent from North Carolina, weighing in at 240 pounds, the Action Champion, the Assassin, Jack Graves.
This is it, ladies and gentlemen, the main event contest with the championship on the line. The Giant, the Assassin, for the Fight Night Championship, and you see the champ taking one last look at the goal. The challenger, also with one last look at the goal. And one last look for those at home, the classic Fight Night Championship back in the fray, ladies and gentlemen. Aaron Malenko, Jack Graves, one-on-one action, and this is the main event of the evening with the championship on the line. Graves, the formidable, intense champion, bouncing off Malenko, but still undeterred, continuing on the attack. Looking for that casket drop, missed time in the distance to Malenko. Trying to take charge, but Graves, oh shit, never mind, Malenko working those strikes. Ugh. Oh yeah, we got a pretty solid roster, man. Definitely for sure, man. Drops down underneath Malenko. Got the moves like Jagger. And the militant mercenary, Aaron Malenko. Oh, this guy right here, I love it. I love it, yeah. Get them fired up, man. Talk some shit to these clowns and get them working, man. And those explosive hits from Graves that normally level any other opponent just being shaken off by the number one contender here, Malenko. The Mauler came to fight here tonight. Fuck yeah, the room for the silent assassin. You already know this. Hell yeah, there is. Big boot to the face, dropping Graves, and Malenko now unloading. The Mauler doing what he does best here. And Graves firing back. Corkscrew shoulder tackle, taking Malenko off his feet. Graves now going up top. And then this, the Hellraiser taking off his feet once again. Graves doing whatever he can do to try to neutralize the speed and strength advantage possessed by Malenko. Nice rolling neck breaker, and once again, Graves into the cover, good for the count of two. Welcome to the show, guys. Appreciate y'all popping in on us. This is Fight Night, Season 3, Episode 5. Just ahead of the Japan Tour, All-Star Pro Wrestling, going all out here tonight. Graves, the champion. Lining up, ready to strike, and a big RKO, taking down the Giant to retain the championship. Jack Graves for the win, only good for the count of two. We are getting in deep water, folks. The brutality starting to mount up in Graves with the snatch spine buster. Pardon me. Gaining some ground now, gaining some traction. The Fight Night champion, the Hellraiser, the Red Wolf, Jack Graves, firing up. Rolling the dice, drawing blood with that last shot. Welcome to the show, guys. Thank you all for joining us. This is the main event with the title on the line. Jack Graves, Aaron Malenko throwing down for the Fight Night Championship. And Graves now, the Hellraiser, firing up. Trying to retain that championship by any means necessary. With the Season 3 undefeated streak also on the line, Graves has a lot at stake here. Irish whip into the ropes. And that Snapper Pimp stifled by Malenko. Malenko with the Yakuza cutter. Yes, indeed. And a close near fall there. The mercenary, Malenko. The Delta Force defector might be closing in on his first singles title here in All-Star Pro, setting up for the chokeslam, but Graves once again countering but unable to get the big man up. Malenko gonna show him how it's done with a big time Oklahoma slam, hook of the outside leg for the win. And Graves digging deep, able to kick out of 2, keeping his championship reign and his streak on the line, or alive rather. Malenko said it's time to go for a walk. Time to put this thing to rest. Graves standing toe-to-toe with the giant, the fearless Hellraiser. Graves gonna have to go to that dark place. Go to the top of this giant here tonight. Malenko, similarly, gonna have to go to that dark place. To stop Graves, who's been seemingly unstoppable since the start of the season. Graves coming on the top. Oh, nasty deep digger with the side suplex, and the champion fired up. Dropping him with the RKO, that jumping cutter. Jack Graves for the win to retain the championship. And just like that, it is all over. Brutal, hard hitting from bell to bell action. And Graves extending that streak, extending that title run at least another few days. Like I said, folks, we got Last Man Standing coming up this Saturday. Our first PLE of the season. We are just getting started. And after we get done with that, we're headed to Japan. Apex Tournament, Tetsujin, Havoc Japan, Power Driver Japan, the whole 9. Same thing as last year. We're going back, folks. Make sure you get on board. Make sure you get your tickets. It goes down. And Malenko, try as he might, great effort. Some serious offense. He got some good shit in, man. Oh, yeah, we're going back to Japan. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, you almost won the tournament in Japan last year, didn't you? Yeah, you were first runner-up. That's right. You killed that shit. I remember. And in the end, once again, hand still, hand still, hand still. The assassin, Jack Graves, with a big win here tonight. His first defense with the newly reintroduced Fight Night Championship. To close the show, ladies and gentlemen, the assassin, Jack Graves. Good show, good show, good show. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you all for joining us. Good night, man. Series of great matches. I want to thank you all for that. Like I told you, one for you guys. I just be some crazy old dude yelling on my TV. So, like I said, tomorrow we got Pile Driver. Saturday we got Last Man Standing. And next week we're heading off to Japan, folks. I want to thank you all for joining us, and we will see you next time. So until then, keep the peace or fight like hell. Good night, everybody.